Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to my first challenge survival attempt. The challenge I'm trying to do is comparable to what Les Paul is doing, where I am not using my watch. I'm going to keep it on the sleep face the entire time, which means no compass and no checking my macro elements. I'm also not going to use armor. I I might use a bow. I haven't fully committed to only using spears and knives, but we will see how that goes. Um, an advantage that some have that I definitely don't is the amount of experience that a lot of people have playing the flat version. I never played Green Hell prior to the VR version on PC, so I'm not entirely sure where I'm at. Um, so that's the tricky thing for my playthrough is I'm not as familiar with all of the map locations as many others. Let's see. Sun is going that way, so that is east. Um, yep. No idea where I'm at. Um, but I know where most of the locations are towards the east side or the west side of the map. So I'm going to go ahead and try to head that way. Okay, don't see any critter. Oh, hold on. Also, I am not using the HUD. Game HUD off. So I actually started a playthrough last night and I'm redoing it because on that particular playthrough, none of the game audio came through. And so you just heard me talk the entire time, which seemed a little boring, especially since at one point I went insane because I had had leeches on me long enough that I got to 50%. And so then I was trying to basically find out where I was at while completely blind and still not really knowing where I was. Yeah, this would be much easier if I had any idea what section of the map I was even on. Um, so last night I was spawned into the a little bit by the abandoned or the crashed plane. So I haven't even gotten a knife or anything yet. Come on, there we go. So it's definitely interesting. I think the trickiest thing for me was not having the HUD. Um, but we will see. If nothing else, it will be challenging and or entertaining. I don't know yet. Let's see. Put that there. Put you there. Oh, I don't need rope for that. Like there are so many things that you take for granted when it comes to the HUD and your watch. Come on. Let's see. Put you. Yep, that's fine. Probably throw that away at some point, but just in case. No, for the love of God. Okay. If you run into a circumstance like that where a big rock won't break by putting it on another rock, it's easier to just hit it with another stone, and then it almost always breaks. Okay, so yeah, I think west is a good strategy. I am playing on green hell mode, so yesterday I started on custom. I used green hell mode, but I turned off permadeath. Today I did not turn off permadeath, so it is what it is. Well, this is definitely familiar. Oh, that looks like the leading up to, what is that, Lambda Camp? So that means if I go back down here, I will be at the, learn my lesson now to check for leeches way more often. Yeah, this will take me to the abandoned fishing camp if I am actually kind of where I think I am. Let's see. I think that is the better way to go. The tricky thing is not knowing what your energy levels are, don't know where your macro elements levels are. It is tricky for sure, but I really like the idea, and it definitely mixes things up for my main save, which is the my mud base and bamboo base at the airfield. So it'll be cool. Interesting to see what this actually turns into. There's some poop over there. Let's see. I do want to go ahead and get some dry leaves ready because I'll need that for a fire later. When I was trying to cook stuff in my other episode, I kept putting my campfire up because you can't tell where you're placing the bowl at. So that was kind of a pain. Oh, so west is that way? How did I... Well, following the river. This probably backtracks to the same exact spot where I was. I'll just higher up. Yeah, so try not to judge me too much for not being able to navigate without a map. Looks like that goes up, although I don't remember a section that goes up like that. Don't have any coconuts, so that water is useless. Yeah, so yesterday's was already easier by this point because a coconut spawned pretty close to where I came in the game at. So instantly I had access to water and a coconut biden. Yeah, see, that didn't do what I thought it was going to do. Alright. So we'll go back. At this point, I guess my goal is to just find some sort of shelter before it gets dark. I don't need to save so much because I plan on playing quite a bit. So saves are good in the event that like your computer crashes or Steam randomly takes a shit, but other than that, I mean, you're pretty much only getting one chance with permadeath. Whoop. Doesn't even show you when you're eating or drinking without your HUD on. It's crazy. Alright, so I'm going to try that way. Mind you, if anything jumps out at me at this point, or if I step on a spider or something, I'm pretty much done. So this could end up being like a 10-minute survival video, or I guess it doesn't even really qualify as a... Oh. Oh, there's a spider somewhere in there. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. The abandoned camp is down here. That's exciting. Of course, that also means that there is a cat spawn around here. Can I not get this? Give me water? No? Aw. How can I get... That shouldn't work like that. Let's see. So at least I'm to a place that I'm familiar with. I'll have lots of carbs over here because of the banana trees. I know where the spider is in the banana trees. So I can at least get like a little foothold here. I definitely need to get some weapons made really quick. Just in case that... Oh my... Oh God. I think I'm fucked. Oh God! Hit her with the... Oh my God. Oh my God. Alright, so... I think there's an anthill over here. Somewhere, please. Okay. Stop the bleeding some. Okay, so my sanity is going to keep coming down because of the ant. If you didn't know, there is a small room for error when it comes to being able to get ants without a torch. You actually have about 3 feet of distance, which is a little bit longer than a normal stick. You can get within that range of the anthill without actually getting the rash. So if you ever need to get ants while it's raining, you don't need to worry about the torch not lighting. Alright. Well, that was definitely one of the things that I was worried about right off the bat. But it's alright. As of right now, we are still alive. I do need to get bandages at some point. Not sure I can jump up that. Oh. Okay. I know, I tried to beat the shit out of him with that rock and it didn't work. And he's still alive, so who knows when he comes back. He will more than likely finish what he started. Ah, familiarity. Okay. That's, see, and you can even check the durability on your weapons. Okay, so I need to find a coconut so I can start to get some water. For now, I'm probably thirsty anyway, so...
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And you just have to guess if you have parasites or not. So I'm going to go ahead and take 2 because I've seen people get at least 2 from drinking mud water. So I will just hope that I didn't have any more than 2. All right, so let's try to find, well, let's try to do a couple things. So I want to cover this area so I can have a fire. I don't have bamboo here, so that'll work. A couple logs. I do need to secure some sort of water catching device, container. Guess it doesn't matter if I see a coconut in the tree, I don't have any way to get it yet. Ah, I thought that was a coconut. Just that ugly ball sack looking creature. I'll take you, even though I don't have band-aids yet. I'll just remember that that's there, because I don't need something else in my inventory that I can't actually eat. All right, so no luck on that yet. So without actually knowing what your levels are, you just kind of have to guess based off of when the last time you ate and what you ate. I haven't had any fat yet, and that was the first, or I haven't had any protein or fat yet, so that's why I went ahead and ate that. I am going to start to need protein here in a bit. Yeah. So I'm just gonna take a walk around. I lost my, in my panic, I dropped my axe somewhere. Okay. So right now I'm prioritizing getting a coconut. Yeah, see, that would have been where I dropped my axe at, so it probably despawned already because of the low durability. I do have ants now, so
No, bad idea.
yeah, it's gross, but it's something. Okay. I am right next to some Brazil nut trees, so I'm not as worried about getting fat. I would feel much better now if I could at least get something to put water in, because that's gonna... Being able to cook and drink are 2 things that I thoroughly enjoy being able to do. So this first day is, well, it's the trickiest in any survival in Green Hill that you try, but adding all of these other things on top of it makes it all the more interesting on how you approach things and what you look for first and kind of the decisions that you make as you're going through. Okay, so I'm full on little sticks. You can't actually check because it won't show you the number that you have, so you just have to kind of go until you can't pick anything up anymore. I don't think there are any other spider spawns over here other than the banana field. It normally takes a day or two until Brazil nuts and the blue mushrooms spawn. Is that a coconut? I think it is. Sweet. Sweet coconut. Okay, so even though I will need a bite-in at some point, I want to be able to cook and clean water first, so that's going to be my priority. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. I want to make some more knives to get up, to build up the durability some so they're not breaking after 5 hits. I have noticed in attempting this, I don't run nearly as much as I normally would because I can't see my stamina bar. The last thing I want to do is pass out and deal with that, so. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and eat both of these. Okay, check for leeches. Okay, good to go. Let's build a fire in here. I'm not gonna have any dry leaves yet, right? Right, okay. Gonna go ahead and get water in these now. Okay, so that one's there, so this one should be there. Okay, I don't normally like cutting these down because they do give me nuts, but I want dry leaves now. So as soon as the rain stops, I can build that fire, and then that'll give me some clean water. Oh, there we are. And that one. No, wait. Okay, yeah. I need to build a fire starter, which is probably the item that I hate the most in this game. I don't have any... Oh. Must have used them on the fire. Hello. Okay. Yeah, so my stamina is kind of already low because that worn him out pretty quick. Alright, let's go ahead and make this one. Okay. This one will expire first. You know, you could actually cheat and you could figure out kind of how quickly time is passing by just mousing over that. Essentially, in this game, every minute in game is 1 second in real life. So every hour in game is 1 minute in real life. So if you're ever trying to figure out like the time or like how quickly the game progresses as opposed to just normal life, it's on that scale. Okay. Grab him, get some energy. Try to put this back without putting out the fire. Sweet. Wait for that to boil. I actually don't remember offhand what stats you get from eating snails. I know that when you cook them, there's some energy, but I don't remember what the I think it would just be protein. I can't imagine that there would be any fat from it. Um, it's, the most frustrating bug, I think. Well, not even a bug, I guess. It's just part of not using a HUD,
I
but
need to rest.
yeah. Okay, so it is what it is. So I'll put this on first and then I'll relight it and then probably lay down. You definitely cannot afford to pass out. Da, da, da. Yeah, he is. Oh yeah, this goes in that one. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and lay down now. It'll rain here in a bit, and then that'll. Ooh, I want you. You, an actual weapon. Um, yeah, the rain will put it out here in a bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep, and see you on the next side. Now you'll be able to somewhat figure out. It's interesting that when you're sleeping, the rain won't put the fire out. Okay, so right now it's going to be on the time on my watch. Okay, so now it's on the macro elements. That's the compass. That's your sanity. And then now it's back on the sleep thing. So that's how you can actually do this without ever looking at the... That's interesting. I wonder where the fire went. It must still be there, otherwise there would be charcoal. Yeah, so it's still there, it's just burned out quite a bit. Okay, so this is my carb stuff. Yep, forgot about that. So my banana will spoil first, so I will eat that. And I will eat some fat. So I need to focus on protein and finish building this so I can save. I still don't really have great weapons in case the jaguar comes back. I could build a bow, although I can't build any arrows for it yet. Yeah, I'm gonna build spear, so I'll at least have some sort of defense against the jaguar, and maybe the chance of actually hunting something. Oh, there's my axe. Oh, that's my shoulder slot. Alright, put you there. Alright, let's finish building that. Once you get to metal axes, it takes like 3 cuts to knock those down, as opposed to your very first stone axe, it takes 387. Okay, that, and that. Do, 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 do. So replenish my dry leaves because I go through them a lot because I can't actually see where I'm placing bowls at. So I put out a lot of fires. And it's pretty obnoxious, but it is what it is.
Stupid piece of shit!
There you go. Okay, so I need another axe. Okay, sticks. More rope. More sticks. Okay, those will just dry up where they're at. So I must be full on rope. Okay. Let's see. Palm leaves are probably the way to go here. So, no, it's not. Okay. Build another axe or two. Oops. Oh. I don't want to deal with these breaking every 3 times, so just gonna jump some of these up. Okay, you can go there. You're there. Perfect. Knives are okay. Rocks, good for now. Okay, so let's get that roof on there so I can at least save. Right. Come on. It's broken. Huh, weird. It's alright. Oops. Okay. Let's see if I can pick these up now. Yep. Yep. Alright, must be full. So this will more than finish it. Come on. Alright, still have those. Oh god. It's hard not to... You can't just assume that you don't have leeches because nothing pops up. Oh, that's right. Permadeath, it doesn't bring up the save screen. Okay. Yeah. Drink some carbs. That was the... That's just water now, I think. Come on. So picky. Let's see. Yep. And... Nope, it just went back in my bag. That was weird. Okay. Actually, I'm just going to leave them out for rainwater. I don't have to keep dealing with that. 3 hours and another day yet. Okay, so let's get some more long sticks. I'll make some more spears. I'm not a huge fan of this as a base. I know it's centrally located, but I kind of prefer more off the beaten path, so like the fishing village or the camp above it on the other side on that island. I like being over there. Um, the drug lab, I don't know. I know people like it because there's a ton of flat space, but I don't know. It's not one of those that I absolutely love being down there. I definitely should get down there if I decide I am going to use bows. Oh, let's see. What are the odds that I can spear a pig in the head? I can't even tell what end is a sharp end. How do you throw this? Oh. Bastard. I mean, it was at least in the same area. Yeah, pig, 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 pig. Yeah, pig, 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 pig. There's some tobacco over there. I need to add some theme music to this. No. Oh. Ah. Success. That totally counts. Alright. God only knows where everything flew out. Okay. Meat. Sure. Bones. Give me your bones. Alright. Let's go catch up on some protein, shall we? Do I have any Brazil nuts yet? Or blue mushrooms? Nope. Okay. These white mushrooms are really good if you do gardening. Once they spoil, they're like 16 fertilization. If you didn't know that. Okay. Some carbs. Okay, so I'm full on sticks. Alright. Peace out, pig. Ooh. Just I'm gonna go ahead and make these now. And the tobacco was down here somewhere. Ah, there it is. There it is. I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 of these now, even though I also had the lily stuff. There's some more carbs in that plant. I'm not worried about carbs for the most part. I mean, carbs you can find anywhere. It's being able to... Oh, there's some more band-aids. Oh, another coconut. Things are looking up. Go ahead and do this lily now. Okay, perfect. Water. Double check for leeches. Okay. I am dirty though, so I will clean that off here in a second.
Oh, no.
No problem. I have plenty of crappy knives to use. Okay. I'm going to turn this into a Biden now and let that start filling up with water. I know the general direction of where the Jeep is at, but I'm not confident that from here I could directly navigate to it. So, yeah. Let's see. That... certainly on the list of things to get at some point. Okay. Start rebuilding my fire some. And cook my meat. Let that start refilling. So you can even see how long it takes to cook them. It is shocking how different this game plays when you're completely in the dark. I mean, you know what you're doing, but you're working off very limited details. So it's kind of exciting, but complicated all at the same time. Let's say that. Let's see. I really didn't keep a good track of time today. Yeah, I'm not sure if the sun's even going down or what, so we will not do any sort of crazy planning for today and just kind of wait until it's done raining, get an idea of where the sun is at and how much daytime we might have left, and if we have enough, let's see. There he is. I'm gonna get you. The good thing about these spiders is they will stand up Oh my god. There. If all else fails, just stab it. He's in a better place. And now I have free reign of the banana field. Oh yeah, there's a trap over here too that I probably won't get into making traps so much in this playthrough, but let's see how long it takes to get to day 50, or if I even get to day 50. Okay, the sun is already over there, and that is... let's see, what direction is that? Yeah, I think it feels like the sun is setting more so than... But it's hard to tell because I can't really see it through the trees. It's interesting that I completely just lost track of how long it's been daylight today. You can tell I was focused on other things. Let's see, if the shadows get shorter, then the sun is coming up. If they get longer, then the sun is going down. They got longer and moved, so pretty sure the sun is going down. So let's just stick around here for today. Since I'm closer to the Jeep now than I would be if I go to the fishing village, I think. So let's see, let's attempt to cook some water. Thank you. I will cook that. These you can eat. 3, still have a day on that. I lost a mushroom. Yeah. This one is 23 hours. I'll move that up there. So one thing, and I'm sure somebody can tell me at some point, I've been curious about when you fight a jaguar or a puma and you attack it to the point that you survive and it survives, but it runs away. Like all other animals, does it still eventually die once it gets so far away and bleeds out? Or does not killing them allow them to then come back and try to kill you again? I know that with other animals, if you hit them once, then they will die at some point. But I don't know if that works with the cats. So I'd be curious to know that because at this point, I don't know if I'm like a day away from that cat potentially coming back, if it could happen any time, or did it eventually die and then it'll have like a 2-day spawn before it comes back. That I don't know. It'd be super interesting to know that. Charcoal. Um, I mean, I know all the things to eat and not to eat, so I'm not worried about food poisoning. I'm not going to be doing any metal work. Um, they're good for fires, but it's not hard to ever get wood in this game, so I'm not going to worry about the charcoal. If nothing else, I know where it's at if I do need it. Okay, so it's still probably only like 6 o'clock, even though it's almost dark already. Um, so let's get some long sticks and build up some more spears. Don't need logs for anything, so I don't want to waste it on a big tree. I don't want to go too far away, though, for a skinny tree, so it's alright. drink some more water. I'm going to actually eat one of those steaks because I haven't actually ate protein yet. So that should be like 65 protein and 15 or 20 fat. So I'm feeling pretty good on those. Carbs. So you lose that in 22 hours. That's a day. So this is 45 carbs. So I'll definitely be full on those. Okay. So let's see. Oh. Put you there. I have one there already. Nope. Let's get rid of that one. Build another one that'll have higher durability. Stone knives. Alright. What do I have in here? Lots of rocks. A bone soup would be good to have. I need to get... Nope. I'm not sure any of those went in. There we go. Just do another upgrade to my axe. Alright. Logs, I don't really... I could cover that, but if I'm not hanging around, I don't really need it. Just make sure I learn the recipe. I wish you could... Like, you can take these with you, and you can decorate your base with them, but as soon as you quit the game and then reload your save, everything will despawn and go back to its original spot. So if you see any of the random pictures or videos that I do where I have a bunch of this stuff laying around my base, it's because I physically went and grabbed it, brought it back, and I'm doing all of it in the one save. And then as soon as I quit for the day, next time I load in, all of it's gone. So it's a huge like waste of time basically, but it's I mean it does make some of the pictures cool. So I mean that's how I built the bowling alley. So I wouldn't have been able to have done that doing it a different way. So it's cool. Let's see. So I'm not entirely sure the most direct way to get to anywhere. I do a lot of meandering. Even when I have a map and compass, I tend to wander off in a certain direction and then I check the compass on the map and think to myself, how in the hell did I get over there? And then I rinse and repeat and I end up in the doing it all over again. Check for leeches again. Okay, good to go. Let's see. Energy. I wish I could remember what the stats were for a raw snail. I was thinking that it was just energy. I don't remember if you lose any sanity or if you run the risk of getting parasites from eating raw snails. You would think so because it's just nasty, but I don't remember. I'd be cocky if I memorized everything, so just add some chance to it. Okay, let's see what else. If I'm just biding time. So that's a good thing to bring up. When you put the pile of leaves in your bag, it'll save it as the original size of the leaves. So once it actually dries up, you want to make sure to move them to a different spot because then they drop back down to their 2 cell size as opposed to the 12 cells or 9 cells, whatever it was before. So my Biden should be pretty full. So that'll give me a good place to start. Let's drink some more water. Tomorrow is day 3, I believe, so I should start getting spawns of Brazil nuts and blue mushrooms. So if I do go to sleep early, and I'll wake up super early, but I'll have a better chance of actually being able to make it through the day. I want to give myself plenty of time to try to get to the Jeep and then find my way back to some sort of shelter. Yeah, it's a little bit more challenging because I'm not as familiar with I've been almost everywhere in the game, but not to the point that I have stuff memorized. Put me at the airfield, I am good to go. I can tell you every little nook and cranny that there is on that particular piece of map 2, but pretty much everywhere else I've been there several times, but not to the point that I'm like, oh yeah, obviously this tree, then there's that spawn over there, and there's, yeah, not there yet. Um, it is impressive to see people who are. Um, I know people who have lived in my hometown their entire lives, and they still couldn't navigate through half the streets. And then there's some people in this game, they have been able to basically memorize everything from spawn points to map locations and shortcuts, and it's very impressive and admirable. So hopefully someday I will get there. Okay, obviously looking at my watch doesn't help me in this particular format. So where's the moon? All right, let's go ahead and go to bed, and we will plan on a journey in the morning. Oh, that's later than I thought. Okay, it's on the time. So there's macro elements, compass, sanity, sleep. Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna start off with you. Okay, so I should be full on. That was carbs, right? Yeah, that was carbs. This is just water. Okay. This will be protein and fat. All right, let's go on a journey. I should save. No idea if it saved, but here's hoping. Um, just to be safe. Okay, I'm full on those sticks. I'm not even going in the right direction already. uh, poop? Need some poop? Oh, gimme. Gimme. Why won't you give me your nuts? Well, this certainly isn't the right way either, did it? Isn't it? Amazing how disoriented you can make yourself by second guessing yourself. Jesus Christ. What the hell kind of sound is that? Be very, very quiet. He is distracting us from our mission. I mean, I'm probably better off just letting him go. At this point, it just seems like I'm wandering further away from the direction I was supposed to go. Don't know if I need more stuff right now. Okay. So the camp is there. From the camp, you go southwest. So, be that way. Why did I make that so complicated? Jeez. I just want some nuts. Okay. Boy, nothing like spending 3 hours in game just trying to remember how to get to that passageway. Okay. So just trying to picture the map in my head. I tell you what, if on every playthrough that I've done where I've gone to get to the metal biden and the grappling hook, I extensively look at the map and the compass on my way to it. But, okay, the snake's over there. It is just one of those things that I... Oh, fuck. Wow. Okay. Oops, wrong one. I need a campfire. I need to fix that. Bowl. Put your leg down, you're embarrassing me. With a scoonch of water. And a bone. No, I didn't kill him, so I swear to God, if he comes up behind me and like bites me in the ass, I'm gonna be pissed.
God, I'm thirsty.
That's not a good sign that he's that thirsty already. Okay. And you can just set the forest on fire at this point because I got distracted by having something take a chunk out of my leg. so... Okay. Armadillo. So in my main playthrough, I always wear armadillo armor, unless if I'm doing testing for other things. And at the airfield, there's this one armadillo that lives on the, let's see, it would be the north side of the runway. And I rarely ever take damage just base building at the airfield. So the longer you go without killing a particular animal, the bigger it gets. And so when I do finally get around to the point of having to kill him for armor, he's just this adorable, chunky armadillo. And I always feel horrible killing him, even though it's just a stupid game and he's an armadillo. Not like he's a puppy or something, but I just always thought that was funny. Now anytime I see an armadillo, it's like, oh, I've killed so many of your cousins. I don't tell him that, though. It just seems like an asshole thing to say. I have no idea what spider spawns or even cat spawns I might run across on my journey there. I don't remember ever getting attacked by a cat. Oh, where to go? Oh, okay. So, that incident back there where I stepped on the spider, which is impressive because the Brazilian wandering spider, which is what I stepped on, once you get within 3 feet of it, it'll actually stop moving. It'll stand up on its back legs and just stand there. And it won't bite you unless if you actually get within about a foot of it. At that point, it'll actually bite you. So I basically just flat out stepped on the poor guy, which I mean, you know, I'm small in real life. If someone stepped on me, I'd probably bite him too. So I can't blame the guy. But at the same time, dude, don't be a jerk. But watching Les Paul's videos taught me the trick of always carrying water, a bowl, and a bone with you, because it makes it much easier to just instantly give yourself bone soup and bandage, and then you don't actually have to drink that first. Okay, and I'm going to walk around with my canteen or my Biden out because you will pick up water while you're walking. Let's see, where'd my path go? Did you guys see it? Oh, there it is. Thank you. See, this is how long it takes normal people to walk from one place to another. I'm not confident enough to run because I'll just fly right past it or end up in Argentina. Hooray! You. Alright. So, sure there's a closer way, but I'm just going to meander back where I came from. At some point, break off and figure out how to get to the fishing village. I didn't end up killing that spider. So there is always the possibility that I step on him again when I walk back. That would be great. You know that guy that did that science video about Brazilian wandering spiders? Yeah, that guy. He stepped on one 37 times in his playthrough. That'd be horrible on my PR, wouldn't it? Let's see. Yeah. Where the shit did it go? Is there a path over here? I don't think so. Oh, maybe. So let's run a little bit to kind of get a gauge on what my stamina is. Okay. Worst case scenario, if I do end up wasting an entire day with this, I can always stay at the abandoned camp again tonight and then just head towards the fishing village tomorrow. Ideally, I would like to go to the drug lab prior to quitting the save for the day, because when you start playing a game, if you go to the drug lab at any point during your first playthrough, so prior to exiting out of the game or quitting the game and then loading back in, actually, that'll take me to the fishing village, won't it? Double check I don't have leeches again. What was I saying? Oh, if you don't go to the drug lab prior to quitting the game in any save, whether you're doing permadeath or not, the arrows, machete, and rusted axe will despawn. So that's one of the I rarely ever go to the drug lab when I first get into any game. So I've never used the machete or axe. And I rarely ever get my hands on tribal arrows. The only time I ever get them is when I actually go against a tribesman with an arrow, and then I just kind of farm them by letting them shoot at me and I dodge them. Yeah, so that is the island where I built my first ever base. I built it up on top of the hill where that small camp is at. Okay, since I'm almost there, I'll just go ahead and drink. Put that away. Let's do a carb and a fat. Oh, 33 minutes. Let's go ahead and eat those before they go bad. Alright. It's like the only sense of time you have in this game is going off of when your food expires. Hooray! I wish that you could put a Biden next to a fire. I mean, if you're just going to hang out there, I will eat you. Actually, if you bait these traps, you have a better chance of getting a bigger fish. I'm not really going to hang out that much here, although I will take a couple of these in case I do pass out. No, I don't need that. I want this. And this. Nope. And these. And let's go visit my turtle friend across the river. The turtles are another one that that I feel bad about killing. You would never guess that by my regular playthrough because I have like 20 turtle shells at my base. But yeah, I mean, I explained to him what the deal is. Like, hey, I'm stuck here. I need a shell. You have a shell. It's like a negotiation. It's like I know it sucks right now, but it'll get better in heaven or whatever. Okay. Okay, so stamina's still doing good because I didn't get winded by doing that. It's done raining, so let's build a fire under here because then the rain won't put it out. Actually, I'm gonna turn it a little bit so I don't have to do weird angles to put my bowls around it. Oh man. Little sticks. Oh god. What'd I do? There's a flying Brazil nut. Gimme, 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 gimme. Whoops. Dropping my nuts. So it came from that tree. Stick. There is not a cat spawn in this particular area, so that is kind of comforting. Around the corner on the beach is a caiman. Caimans don't give you
Seriously?
fat, but they're great for protein. There's the other one. Get my next knife out. Let's see. Don't remember. It's alright. Normally, I only take 2 of them because in the third one, they end up spoiling before I actually get to eating them, so it's fine. I think I need one more small stick. That'll work. Armadillo that lives, will spawn every now and then on the right. Let's see, the amazing fire plow. Okay, let's put that on first. Okay. Mm. Make some turtle soup. It does seem especially insulting to not only kill a turtle for a shell, but then to cook him in his own shell. Ah, life. It's just not fair. Okay. Um, so where do I want to build a base? I mean, this isn't really a great place for building stuff. I mean, you can have some things, but you have like no flat surface. Although, as soon as you build, like, let me show you here.
I need to rest.
Really? Um, no, check for leeches again. Okay. Not sure it's worth getting the snail for energy, but swink. Oh, I have fish meat too that I should cook. Yeah. Put him in there. And I will put the fish over there. 7 hours. Let's go ahead and break this open. Jesus. No, you. Trying to keep the stuff together so I actually know what I'm doing. So definitely don't want my meat to go bad. Warm some of that up for sanity. I have that. Lots of time on that. Okay, he's yawning a bit, which is fine. So that is turtle, so there's some protein. I don't think there's any fat in turtle, but I don't remember for sure. This is the snail, so this is a little bit of energy and sanity. Oh, let's see, what's on the top of the hill? There's lots of coconuts. The plan for the medium shelter. I believe there's a bow and maybe a fishing pole up there. The torch is up there for sure. Let's see, grab that one, put you in there, cook that. That's really all I need to cook. So just in case I put the fire out, I'll wait until everything's done cooking. It is peaceful in the jungle when something's not trying to kill you. I wish you had more building options. Like, it would be really cool if... Sweet. Like, if you could take a bamboo wall and, like, just build it on here to, like, close this in. Or if there's an easier way to even integrate into the stuff that's already there. I'd even be happier with simpler things that allowing us the option to build, like, a weapon stand using bamboo instead of just wood. Or, like, the dryer. I'd also like to have the
I need to
bamboo.
rest.
Oh, must be getting pretty tired. the bamboo smoker to make it a little bit shorter so it would actually fit inside of a base. Why, hello. Since you're here, might as well cook you. Okay, as soon as that's done cooking, I will go to sleep on my car seat. Let's see. What should we do tomorrow? Going to the drug lab and getting the pot and the recipe for the water collector would be great. I am not great at getting to the drug lab from here, so that will probably be like another day-long adventure. But I don't know. We'll see. The best part about this series is that I can pretty much do whatever I want, so that's cool. So I think I'm gonna call it here for episode 1. I made it even after being mauled by a jaguar and stepping on a spider. We're still here. So days 1 through 3 on episode 1, I think we did all right. So that'll do it for me now, guys. I'll see you next time. Thanks.